Hello, hello, everybody. It's Concentric here, playing more Valheim. Uh, yeah, just back at it again. You guys know the drill. So today, well, I guess I should. Last stream, we did some restocking of things. Got loads of different stuff, wood. Got some coal from the swamp a little bit. Stone, metal, iron mainly, but did get some black metal and things from the plains as well. Tar, all kinds of stuff. So really, shored up our supplies. And actually, I think I might do a quick plant. But, well, I think we're fine on veggies and stuff, actually, so maybe I don't. But today, and as you may be able to tell from the title of the stream, if you're watching, we're going to get more metal. So I'm going to get more iron. And I'm probably maybe going to go for some copper and tin as well. I'm not super sure on that. But yeah, I just sort of want to make sure that we're fully stocked on everything that we can be stocked on, essentially. But as this is my daytime stream, it's probably going to be more of a quiet stream, so first I need to get some things cooked, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. But I will quit yapping, so... Hey, Crazy, how you doing, man? Just doing some quiet iron farming. How goes the Valheim world? It's going all right. I basically the last couple of streams have just been restocking on all the supplies, so well enough. I think my late night stream tonight is going to be back on the hunt for Yago. Hopefully killing him as well. Yeah, hopefully it's sweet. I get the feeling Yagla's probably gonna kick my ass though. So, but do as much prep as I can. I think I'm gonna make the padded iron set. Try to go for a heavy armor setup. Probably grab the bone mass ability. Stuff like that. Stack the odds as in my favor as I can. No spoilers, this is your most fun boss to battle. Alright, well, that does give me hope a little bit. After Motor, I was getting a little worried because she seemed like a real hassle. I wouldn't really call her worse than any of the other bosses, but she's I don't know. Wasn't terribly fun either. Motor seems you to be about endurance, yeah. It's kind of the vibe I got as well. But honestly, I mean, once I threw on like the full silver set and had the bone mass ability and, you know, a nice heavy shield, it was really easy just to go toe to toe with her. I'm hoping the same can apply here. I just gotta try to not be a scaredy cat. Alright, I think that's this dungeon complete. Yeah, I'm really kind of concerned about, I mean, Mistlands as a whole, because I've never really been there, and it sounds absolutely brutal, even with a map, but on the boss stones, the Mistlands boss seems to look the freakiest. Looks like a big centipede. I mean, similarly, you know, Yaglith sounds like a lich or a wizard or shaman or something, so he sounds pretty cool, but I don't know. Freaky centipede bosses. Kinda concerning. Just need a bit of wood. I'm gonna make another chest over here. That's not great. I need you guys nibbling at me. Shit. Okay. I also enjoy exploring around Mistlands, so mysterious, creepy, because of the ambient sounds. That does sound kind of terrifying. But kind of cool? I don't know, I'm not really sure what to expect. Like, every time there's been natural fog, like just regular old, like, game fog, I get pretty annoyed because I can't fucking see. So I'm just like, if Mistlands is just that, but turned up to 11, then I might be having a problem with Mistlands. I might have a bone to pick. Whoever designed Mistlands. Then again, I don't know. I'm hoping it's just really cool. But it sounds like there's some pretty freaky enemies from what's been described to me, so which isn't much, but sounds like they make effective use of the fog, or the mists, I should say. He said so much intrigue, so you don't know what's coming around the corner. Yeah. It sounds like it sort of shifts into a horror game, which I'm not opposed to. Well, I guess since this side's open, let's just go this side first. But I'm going to try to make sure I'm as prepped as I can be before getting anywhere near it. Definitely boost your situation awareness. I feel like my situational awareness sort of, it varies. Sometimes I feel like I'm like hyper aware and just totally on top of it, and other times I don't know. It's like I'm a blind, and I'm like Helen Keller playing this game. God. Alright. Looks like this is an actual room, so let's see what we got in here. Like, I've gotten really good at listening for death skeeters and things like that. So, at least it kind of feels like the plains is, I don't know, prepping you in some way. You're in law enforcement and the... Oh, it has you on your... I see. Yeah, it has you on your shows most times. Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, fair enough. So you're, like, already in the zone. I guess I simultaneously understand why you like it so much now, and also I'm like, damn, if I was in law enforcement and I had to be on edge all the time, I would be playing nothing but relaxing games. I'd be like totally avoiding any game that forced me to be super aware. Although I guess, I don't know, if it keeps you sharp, maybe that's pretty valuable though. Valheim is your zen, alright. So it sounds like it keeps you aware, but not so much so that it's necessarily stressing. Hopefully. Valheim it's a pretty chill game. I mean, as I'm going through it and I'm seeing these new areas and bosses and enemies and zones and just whatever else, you know, it's there's a little bit of a learning curve, and that kind of makes it a little stressful at times. But I mean, even the plains, which I kind of for a long time for me was just a totally unattainable. It was the mystery zone. I'd never been there, and Death Skeetos just one-shotted me anytime I got within a 10-mile radius. But now that I'm in it and actually doing it, it's kind of back to being chill again. Yeah, it just takes that time to acclimate, so I'm sure Mistlands will probably be the same way. Well, I've heard Ashlands is really something else. Like, just brutally hard. Not bad on the iron. I have no idea how much iron I realistically need, but we're just gonna go for all of it. Until I stop seeing dungeons or the boat is so insanely full that I literally cannot fit another piece of iron. That's my parameter. Nice. Okay, so that's that side done. I don't think there's anything there. I think I already checked there. Oh. Yeah, it's just left side. Oh my god, Ashland's so brutal. Let's see if we with this. Just trolling apart. Alright. So pretty on par for the other areas, it sounds like. Yeah, I feel like that's been a running trend. Terrible learning curve, and then chill. Three. Okay. I don't know. With what I had heard, it sounded like it was even more, it stayed brutal for a long time. I think that this was... I think I'm over this way. I just get so lost in the swamp at night. Also, my rested bonus is on its tail end. Let me, should have actually sat by the fire. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just excited for more new stuff. Well, I feel like I hit the mountain, and then that was cool. And new. And then I expected the plains to be a lot of the same, just a lot more cool new stuff. And then the plains was kind of a letdown. I mean, tar is awesome, new building stuff. The black metal is, reasonably solid. Tool and weapon upgrades here and there. But by and large, like, I don't know, I didn't get a new gear set. There's no new toys or anything, It's just, I don't know. I wasn't blown away. So. But I do know that, I mean, at least what I've heard, and this was way back when, I think I read, like, one of the update, or patch logs, talking about some kind of magic or something that got added. And I'm just like, now that sounds awesome. And I think Mistlands is where that starts to come into play, but don't you don't have to tell me, just... Any complaints can frequently spawns when I'll stop bombardment of enemies. Yeah, no, it's pretty awful. Or wait, are you talking about plains or Ashlands? Sorry. Because if it's Ashlands, that does sound pretty crazy. But plains I get as well, like I feel like you can't do shit in the plains without constantly having enemies on you, especially at night. Okay. Nice. Actually, I'm gonna take all of these guys. Ashlands, okay, gotcha. Oh shit, that does sound kind of... I thought the plains was overwhelming, but it sounds like it's gonna be even worse than that, so... Still kind of exciting. I guess I like it when games have, and I'm not saying this is necessarily what this is to Valheim, but I like it when games have like an end game that is like well, not irredeemable, but so brutally difficult that it's like you really gotta, you know, if you were skirting by in the other zones, you're not gonna skirt by there. So. That was sparkling stuff. Oh boy, I don't even want to know what that means. Sparkling stuff. Pixie dust. I knew it. God. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay, not this one. Should be the one over. Yeah, there it is. A lot of crypts in this swamp, so hoping to clear every single one of them. I hope, and you know, I mean, only tell me if you really want to, but I am curious. After the padded armor set, I don't need any more iron, do I? Should I be getting like a full boat full out of this place? Because right now because I want to have all the armor sets fully upgraded. It's part of my completion goal. It's an unofficial completion goal. So I need the base armor set, I need the padded armor set, all of the iron tools, you know. Ah, shit. Put away my claws. Iron weapons and whatnot as well, I suppose. Actually, is there... What do we got in here? Nothing. Alright, so iron is the most used ore in the game indeed. Alright. So it kinda sounds like I'll need even more. back to my iron mining day job. Hoping this is the iron trick to end all iron tricks. Gonna get back in the mines. Although somebody else did tell me that there was another way to get iron later. They didn't specify what it was, but it didn't sound like it was as significant as crypts, but it was an option. So after the pad is done for next, so unfortunately completes the iron used for armors. Ah. Okay. So it's kind of actually good that I'm doing all this mining right now, because getting into Mistlands is just gonna open the way for more iron usage. Yeah, okay, cleared all this. Yeah, I was just doing it for completing those existing sets and that goal, hopefully, and then building materials. We've been using a fair whack of iron for building. So, but hey, if I can kill like 4 birds with 1 stone, sign me up. Cool. I think that's it. Yeah, nice. All right. It's an option not worth taking for iron. Hint wishbone. Ah, okay. I mean, just based on that wishbone hint, it kind of sounds like that it's similar to the buried, like, scrap metal things in the swamp. Similar, maybe. Because I know those ping off of, those ping the wishbone as well. So, I never bothered using the wishbone in the swamp, though, because why in the fuck would I? But it's just such a tiny amount compared to the crypts. But I suppose if it's, like, somewhere like the Mistlands, you know, and you needed iron, might be nice, but just doesn't make sense in the swamp, so. But I do know about it, at least. It also just bothers me that the, shall I just tell you? You could. I mean, I'm not gonna be, like, upset about it, so it's more of just, you know, I'm not gonna go look it up, but I leave the door open, you know. I am kind of curious, though. But yeah, the only thing I don't like about the wishbone is that it pings abominations in the swamp as well. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't want to know where they are. In fact, steer me away from them. They're not even hard to kill. It's just they're just annoying at this point. Okay, looking okay. So back into it. Maybe I should branch this way. There's probably a closer crypt over here. Or maybe not. Maybe there are no other crypts over here. Interesting. Buried piles of scraps in the outskirts attached to the swamps. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it sounds like about what I was speculating then. Yeah, so not exactly a revolutionary iron farming option, but an option nonetheless. Ah, jeez. He brought all his pets. Get out of here. Are buried within the swamps for pointless where it's flooded with water. Oh yeah. That makes sense. It does sound like it's the same kind of like scrap iron then. Which yeah, makes it even less helpful. Get like 1 piece of iron every 10 hits. Something like that. I mean, it adds up in a crypt, but yeah. Eventually does various types of looking markers should ever present itself. Okay. What the hell's this? Oh, yeah, scrap iron. Yeah, that does sound kind of helpful. Assuming like, the Mistlands is you just can't see shit. Having something to ping off of and being like, okay, I know that there's something buried over here, and it's pinging me, so I gotta go this way. Not having to rely solely on sight. Although I was kind of hoping, and maybe it is the case, but there would be another, like, utility item or accessory item. Something to replace the belt, maybe. I mean, I love the belt, my only criticism is that it has really no contenders. There's nothing else that I would ever want to use. Throw down our camp here and do a little sit. Get that rest bonus back. I think this is the single best tip I've learned. Maybe. Being able to put fires in the fucking entrance to the crypt. Fortunately, there are no contenders for the belt. Well, I mean, I like the belt. It's kind of a double-edged sword because the belt is so insanely good that I'm like, I think I would have a hard time finding something to replace it with. That's also kind of why I'm like, I feel like they need something else. Because once you get the belt, it's there for the rest of the game, as far as I understand. Feels like maybe it could just be like a flat upgrade or something once you reach a certain point. Save me the one inventory slot. Maybe that's too greedy, but no room in inventory. Sure. Here are some bones. That gives you a sense of appreciation when you didn't have it at your humble beginnings. Fair enough. Well, see, I'm thinking like, make it so that after you beat Bone Mass or something, you get, I don't know. I guess the Bone Mass ability is already quite strong. Maybe that's a bad time to give it, but might make the power spike a little too big. But just like after you beat one of the bosses, have part of their reward maybe be that you get the effect of the belt just all the time. Like, it just gives you a flat, I mean, they could even nerf it a bit. Just make it like 100, Just bump the carry weight up to 400 instead of 450. God, my inventory's so full of garbage. I don't have my Got my chest to dump things in. Usually I find a chest at the beginning somewhere, but this one's just been dry. Oh, shit, wait, there's a chest right here. Yeah, case closed. Okay. Let's get rid of all the crap that I left everywhere. Free junk. Yeah, I feel like if they incorporated the carry bonus into an existing boss, preferably earlier on, but you know, and they could still keep the belt, just make it do something else, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like the belt of strength or whatever from Norse mythology, right? But I don't know. They could figure something out. Or maybe just make it a different thing entirely. Could still have a cool item that the merchant sells, but... Then again, you know, if there's... Even if it's not, like, best in slot, if there are, you know, accessories later on for doing magic stuff, I may go full wizard. I don't know how much of an option that is, but... You know, I'm willing. Okay. Alright, gotta go repair our pick. Hopes are duly noted. Thank goodness. I don't know, I'm just moving weight around. Alright, let's take this crap back. Actually, you know what? Since this stuff doesn't really stack with anything, maybe I will take that. Sure. Alright, time to navigate my way home. Which will surely not be a pain. I just want to be able to shoot fireballs and make shields like the shamans do. That sounds awesome. Unless they're really weak, but... Your dreams can come to fruition. A simple install of mods. All Valheim mods. You know, funnily enough, I've never actually looked at the mods for this game. Not like gone and scrolled through. I have seen, there was one that I saw which I thought was kind of cool. That made it so enemies could drop like level appropriate gear, or like, I guess, progression appropriate. And it would have like enchantments and things on it. So you might be able to find like a piece of leather armor that had plus 10 health or some shit. It was kind of video gamey, but I kind of liked it. There was like rarities of armor too. Maybe that's what I'll do after. Actually, oh, I have enough wood. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do after this playthrough is... it'll be mod time. Just put on a ton of mods, play through the game again. steamroll it, and then call it good. I've seen, oh, I don't know. I was thinking about it. I think I've heard of a couple of convenience mods, too. Like things that add more inventory slots, for example. Doesn't increase the weight, just adds more slots. Because of just the sheer amount of stuff that you kind of have to carry on you. I mean, like, my inventory, for example. It's literally half full of just all of the gear and shit that I carry around at all times. I mean, arguably I could, you know, not bring some of it, but what kind of solution is that, you know? Yeah, it's down this way. Like, even though I carry it on me, I can't tell you the last time I used my hoe. It's just, it lives in my hotbar. Because there will be one, like, as soon as I get rid of it and just clear my inventory of all the things I haven't used, I will immediately need them. That's the problem. I will be as far from home as possible when that happens. Okay, not too shabby. Dump some stuff. We'll sit and get our rested bonus. There's one line. Love to install if you're playing on PC. Memory fails at this point. The mod enhanced the mobs and biome in detail. That is amazing. Okay, like enhanced in detail in like graphically or just mechanically, or you know, did it give them like new abilities or because I can't imagine if it's graphically, I'm like, I don't know, this game has a very specific aesthetic that I think plays well. Not that I would be opposed to changing it, but like, I feel like it'd have to be really, you know, they'd have to hit the nail on the head. But I could see something that adds like variety to enemies, or you know, gives enemies certain abilities or things like that. That would be really cool. Graphics, gotcha. Yeah, I think it would have to be something well fitted to the game for me to really consider that. So it sounds like it left quite the impression, so I am curious. I'm just imagining like a photorealistic mod. Can we please get the Ooze 8K texture repack, please? Somebody get on that. I want somebody to photocopy a booger. Just as long as there's nothing that fixes the fish. Or perhaps even a mod that makes the fish sillier. I think that's like the highlight of this game for me. It's the goofy ass fish. Alright, I think that is the dungeon. Unfortunately, I have so much metal that it's necessary for 2 trips. Alright, let's Alright, let's do this. Come out here, break one of these, and then go deliver stuff. And then when I come back, I'll just swing in there and grab the rest, and maybe I'll just take it with me to the next crypt. Enemies have more detailed appearance. And that does sound pretty cool for certain enemies. Can I get the 4K troll taint rendering, please? A more terrifying look. Yeah, okay. No, okay. I can see it maybe. I was gonna say, thinking about it, seeing like a Draugr in just way too much detail does sound kinda good. Like just go freaky with it, you know? I think I could be down for that. Because right now, I mean, they look fine, but they don't exactly instill fear. Maybe the first time you encounter them, but... God, why is it so dark? Holy shit. That's the crypt. In the fucking pitch black. I wonder if there's a mod to fix that. That like weird nighttime thing where there's always just one direction that is fucking covered in the shadows. I would say the trolls actually look like trolls from D&D. Oh, okay. I mean, I really would love to get into playing D&D. I had a group that I was trying to play with at one point, and then the campaign just kind of fizzled. I feel like it was basically all new people except for one, and I don't feel like anybody knew what to do or how to play. Also, fuck, I'm realizing I forgot to repair my pick. God damn it. Oh well. But I did just a shitload of reading and researching on the lore, and, you know, kind of fixated on it for a couple of months. But never played it, unfortunately. Never seriously played it, I should say. But I feel like it hasn't... it's inspired, I think, a pretty ridiculous amount of content, like, game-wise, just like video games and whatever. Like a couple months ago, I was really into classic, like, vanilla WoW. Because I remember, I was a young man, but I played, like, back in 2004, 2005, and I just wanted that nostalgia hit. And you can tell just mechanically and how some, just some of the enemies that were chosen and how they were designed, how much they were inspired from things like D&D. Okay, grab the pick. But I think it's pretty sick, so. So I actually don't know if there are any other crypts here. I'm wondering if I ought to just sail around, maybe. Or if wandering aimlessly is the way to do it. It might be. Let's give it a little college try. Aimless wandering. Your old school when tabletop games were the thing. Give you the unacceptable title. For the Times Geek. You prevailed through it. Damn, true old school. Yeah, I was like kind of in the weird in between. So I grew up when the internet was becoming widely available, and I don't know. I feel like I missed out on the tabletop era, but I get to live through, golden ages of the internet and video games, and I mean, some people say that's like the old style consoles and stuff like that, and I don't know. I'm sure they're great and there's nostalgia for them, but I'm more than happy with where I ended up. So, although I do wish I could find a group to play with. I may eventually, but I don't know. People, Imagination's gold for tabletop games. I'm 52. Nice to meet you. My goodness. Hey, that's fine. Honestly, I think it's interesting just hearing about stuff like that. Like when I was really into the D&D stuff, reading up on the older editions and Gary Gygax and sort of the advent of D&D. So somebody who kind of lived during that age is, I don't know, find it interesting. Only a little jealous as well. Although I guess, back then it was probably so niche that, I don't even know if I would even know about it. Modern age is kind of, D&D's more mainstream now. There's a 12 million books that everybody back then had to have in a set for the Game Master of D&D. Oh my god. 12 volume set. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that set you were godlike. Yeah, I bet so. Jesus. Although I will say, it's pretty wild reading some of the old content. Like, D&D's really changed from what it once was, from its inception, you know? So that part is kind of wild. It's like, ah, yes, here's a monster that if it hits you and you fail a save, or even if you don't fail a save, it's just no save involved, it just sucks your levels away or some shit. Here's one that will kill you instantly. It's like, oh my god. What is this? Is this game design? What is this? Battlemech was first introduced as tabletop game. maybe I'll be showing my how young I am, but I don't know what Battlemech is. You'll have to enlighten me. Do that. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and set up our fire. That'll get us a little bit of extra weight free. It's fine. Overthinking my inventory management. Yeah, I feel like I'm too socially awkward to play tabletops. I don't know, maybe I would have suffered that day and age. I like to think I would have really enjoyed myself, but I like coming up with like world building ideas though. I've got the whole world map and beginnings of a lore book that I've written out, which I'm pretty stoked about, but shit, where am I here? I thought that, hold on. Ah, there it is. Okay, this way. Here's Mech Warriors 1 through 5. Yeah, and that's... I know what is that. Yeah. Well, the name does sound familiar. It's just I don't think I ever played it or had it. Ah, shit. Get through the water. Come on. Where did... Oh shit, I had it on the side. I was looking at it, but... I mean, it sounds pretty fucking sick. At least the Mech Warrior stuff. Imagination was driving force for us back then. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe this is my like no offense. Maybe this is my like old person take. But it's really unfortunate how much I think people are stunted by the internet and kind of technology as a whole. Like, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of people who have been brought up by it, you know, people who maybe would have never had a chance or a platform or whatever otherwise. So I think it's a net positive, but it's like I myself can feel, you know, when I'm getting kind of, I don't know, creatively shut off from things just because I have so many options for, you know, YouTube or games or whatever else. It's, I guess, mainly in the, oh yeah, I did repair, okay. Like, for example, you know, I mentioned, like, the world-building stuff and creating, like, a lore book and map and all of that, which unfortunately took a very long time because, you know, finding the motivation to actually do it, it's just, I don't know. I would always find myself getting distracted and watching something else or looking at stuff other people did and kind of lamenting the fact that I couldn't figure it out on my own, but it's helped, I guess, having that realization, though, which has been kind of nice. Because now there's times where I sort of shut myself off from the internet and just take, like, a little bit of a tech break. And then, you know, things tend to flow a little bit better, but because it's simultaneously, like, it's its own feed of information, but it's also kind of a lens as well. It's hard to come up with your own ideas, I guess. Even if the internet's helping, it's kind of hurting in the way that it's narrowing the scope of what you can even do or think of. Sometimes, I don't know. Maybe that's a too simple of a take, but everything has a purpose to help future generation expand. Oh, for sure, yeah. Absolutely, for sure. And, like, again, I think it's a net positive. But I think, our technology has evolved faster than we have. Just maybe a weird way of putting it, but, you know, we went millions of years without this, and then in the last 20, we've had the internet in our pocket. I don't think it's unreasonable to think that we as a species maybe haven't quite developed to be accustomed to that. All built different, of course. It's not a crutch to expect help. Oh no, not at all. Not at all. I just think it's more in the light of, like, it's easier to go and watch and consume something that's already there than make up something on your own. And that's always been true, to be fair. That's not, like, a new thing by any means. But it was necessity that, you know, previously had sort of forced you to come up with things on your own. You know, you know, you didn't have the 12 volumes or whatever. You didn't have all the rule books or the maps or even the ability to make them in, you know, high quality and print them out and do all this stuff. You know, you had a piece of paper and a pencil. And that sucked in some ways because, you know, obviously it was still a difficult process, but it was sort of the only one you had, you know. I wouldn't necessarily say that going back to that is ideal either, but I don't know, it's just kind of a food for thought thing that I think sometimes people, especially younger folks or people around my age or younger, tend to kind of not really understand. But it's also just a product of, you know, I was born when the internet was becoming a big thing. I grew up in the area that you finally started getting it into your home, and that started to become commonplace. And, you know, lived through the the getting cell phones, everybody having cell phones and Razor flip phones and then finally touch screens and so on and so forth. So I guess being in that transitionary period was maybe a little bit more insightful than people younger who have only known that. I guess when you've only grown up with that at your disposal, it's kind of hard to know what was before. Evolution did start out slow, billions of years apart, where one generation gets left behind, the other continues that goal for us. Yeah, and that's a mentality I've started to try to adopt as well. In a lot of contexts, is the ultimate goal is that we as a species are furthered, right? I mean, that we're able to persist, and the next stage is better. Kind of sad because I know it's probably going to be a point where I'm not going to be there to see it. But I don't know. It's kind of what I've tried to let shape the way I do things. Can't say I'm always great at it, of course, but I do think that's the prevailing mentality as well these days, which I think is nice. But above all else, I can throw as many kind of criticisms or takes as I want out, but I do feel like as a whole the world has started to move towards that as a conclusion, as like that's what it's all for. So can only either be a part of it or keep up, or accept the fact it will depend on those that are above our pay grade. Indeed. I'm like looking back and forth quickly. I'm trying to navigate and also read. Yeah. Yep. It's it's become necessary. So. And I want to keep up. I want to be I want to be in my 80s and 90s, and like, come on, Grandpa, you gotta swipe your hand through the air to use the AR goggles or whatever, or the VR goggles, whatever they have. I know, Grandpa, you gotta plug it into your spine like this. That's gonna be me. Wild to think about. I don't know. Maybe I'm. maybe my expectations are high for what the future is going to be like, rather. The internet as well, I guess, but. But I hope, I hope the good in people prevails. I hope that we as a species can last long enough to get to that point, I'm sure the doom and gloom has really been amplified by things like the internet, so it's probably not as bad as most people, myself included, think, but sometimes you look at the state of the world and you're just like, well, how much longer is this thing gonna hold together? It was like assembled by scotch tape and breadsticks, and Grandpa, we could teleport to California. Oh God, have you? I don't know why, but I've been tainted. Anytime I think about teleporting now, and I don't know if you read it or not, but you should. But there's a short story by Stephen King called The Jaunt. Definitely worth a read. Kind of existentially terrifying. But I watched Civil War. I'll check it out. No, I haven't. Is that like a... I'm It could either. It's kind of tragic because I don't know immediately if that's talking about like the American Civil War or if it's talking about just the current state of things. uh, Also, I think this dungeon is like has folded in on itself. I think it's a big loop. That's kind of cool, I guess. And actually, I think that's this dungeon done. Cool. Okie doke. Didn't realize that was all that was left. But yeah, I'm sure I can find a place to watch it, but you know, I've been around the block a couple times on that. I can, but is there a place to legitimately watch it, like, you know, Netflix or Amazon or if you don't know, that's okay as well. But I'm sure I can pin something down. I have like a list of movies and media to watch as well, because somebody else was in here the other day telling me I needed to watch the Deadpool movies and then the newest one and also Logan. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll watch it in like give me like a week. So I have a list of media I need to consume. I think that's all of the crypts in this swamp. Which I don't really know how I feel about that, but it's government broken down, but the movie doesn't explain much of how these events unfolded or why the nations gave up on the president. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So is it like? I mean, it sounds like it's it's not like a like real events or anything, or like a documentary style. It sounds like it's like it's fiction at least. Because I don't know, with the current state of things, I was kind of expecting a documentary on how we got here and, you know, political stuff, which I would still honestly watch, but watching a news crew and their journey through the chaos. Free to watch, but it is on Prime. Okay. No actual free to watch. Okay. I can probably find a place for it then. I don't know. Actually, I think my partner has Prime, so maybe that'll be my avenue for doing so. These guys are here, I might as well. Just a moment, I gotta navigate. Where the hell am I? Okay, there's... Okay, there's this little tower-looking thing here. Which I think means I'm up this way. Shit. the final crypt, the final run, and I got fucking lost in the swamp. Okay. Government collapse, states allied together to create a new government of nations to take down the president. What the hell? I mean, that does sound kind of wild, but kind of curious. I mean, it sounds pretty good, but... And I do like those style of movies where it's like following you know, it's like somebody with a camera, or it's like a It's not a documentary, it was like documentary style. I don't know if that's the correct phrase for it, but or like a found footage style, I guess is the maybe more appropriate way to describe it. I think it taps into the what if situation. Ah, okay. So it sounds like it plays off of current events, but it's not like just a fictionary, like, yeah, what might could happen, you know, if things get funny. We'll say. Yeah, I think it'd be up for watching that. I'll add it to the list. Which, speaking of, I do need to sit down and watch a handful of things. I feel like I culturally live under a rock for the most part. Like books, movie, TV, just I have consumed very little overall. Okay. Let's... Ooh, we are in a pickle here, I think. One on trail, I don't need that. Although there were on trails in here. Okay. Actually, 13 on trails, even less important. Alright, I guess that's fine. Did I have rubies on here? Yeah, I did. It's 20 out of 20. Okay. Oh, actually. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, I think we're all loaded up. Let's do one final. Okay, fully repaired. Great. It was just interesting to watch the potential possibilities of what could occur. Got back from camping. Amazing to walk through the trails. Oh man, I'd like to go at least take hikes and stuff more. I don't know if I'm cut out for camping. But I would like to go on hikes and like nature walks and things like that a little bit more. But I don't know, I'm not really one to go it alone. my partner is very much like, I don't want to go out in nature. I don't want to take a walk. What are you crazy? And I'm just like, I don't know. Could be fun. Could be healthy. So you need to step out and have a drink or coffee from your deck porch or whatever you have for 1 hour. Maybe. I do have a like a patio, because, you know, apartment living. Ayo. That I just never use. Just kind of unfortunate, but yeah. I need to get out more and have more like quiet moments with nature, but and I actually live in like a pretty great part of the States for it, but you know, just finding the time to do it and roping somebody in to do it with me, because I don't know. What's the road you live in for 1 hour? Yeah. I need to. I think those are objectively some of the most sort of peaceful and I don't know, togetherness moments that I've ever had. You just kind of feel like you're one with the world. I don't know. Things feel so simple. Moments like that. I've not had nearly enough of them, unfortunately. And my infinite list of things to do. also, if I go out and you know, sit and just exist for like an hour, then that's like an hour I can't play Valheim. You know, we gotta be realistic. Here it goes on when you're inside for an hour. Yeah. Well, where I live at, it's probably a bunch of people dicking around in the parking lot, but I get what you mean. Sometimes people watching is kind of fun too. Just observing. It's like observing an exotic animal at the zoo. Watching some people. Just seeing how they act. It's like, why are they doing that? Why are they being such freaks? But still kind of fun in a way. Alright, so I've made a grave error, and I have not remembered to bring a cart over to unload the boat. So we're gonna do the sweaty shuffle. I mean, I could just go get a cart, but what am I, crazy? Know your neighbors, know your surroundings. See, I feel like you're right, to be clear. Not disagreeing, but I don't know. I feel like an awkward human being. Like, I do okay on stream and stuff, and I don't know, just I grew up online essentially, so you know, for better or for worse. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much iron I'd gotten. Holy shit. I hope I never need any more iron after this. Please, God, let this be the end. Alright. But yeah, I feel like I'm just generally an awkward human. Which kind of sucks, because I don't know. Making friends is strange, or just generally interacting with other people. It's a daily struggle, I would say. Not to interact to see what goes on, I guess so, but even just being like, hey, how you doing, or like, I don't know, like see my neighbor out, you know, doing something outside, it's just it's just like, alright, why are they there? I better scuttle back inside before they see me. So they're gonna stare at me. I think we need to... Yeah, sure, that's fine. Put the money in with the mushrooms. Or not the mushrooms, the bait, rather. Okay. I also feel like a lot of people are kind of in a similar boat to me, that they're just like, I don't know, they don't want to interact with their neighbors. They don't want to like if I go out there and I'm like hanging out and observing, they're gonna think I'm they're gonna go back inside and be like, There's that guy out there. Why is he such a freak? It's good to know that he never walks the dog at the time of day. The guy across the street is always outside, never goes to work. I get you. So you have a drink in your hand? Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking like a drink in my hand. Maybe that would really sell it. I'm just sitting there with like a gin and tonic. you think they'll be chill with that? Probably. They probably wouldn't give a shit if that was the case, but I'm just imagining me trying to sit there like stare at my neighbors. I'm just sipping. I can't even imagine myself doing that. It's unfortunate. Maybe that's part of the problem. Trying to picture me sitting there. Whatever strikes the mood. I guess so. Doesn't really help that I don't really like. So now I'm imagining, because I don't really drink like coffee or tea or anything like that. Like I'm you know, I drink like water. I'm just imagining me sitting there with a glass of water. A glass of water or a glass of alcohol. That's the two I got. Kind of makes me feel. That would make me feel even more unhinged. Oh god. Just go out there and your neighbor's sitting there with a tall glass of water. Just like watching you. I think the only thing that might be more unnerving than that is if you had like a glass of milk. Even that feels maybe not as bad. Alright. Got all the things refueled. My partner always complains that I don't refuel all the... What the hell happened here? 8 stone? Stone fairy? The fuck? Alright. My partner always complains that I don't restock the fires and torches, so... I did it once, now she can't complain. Alright. Milk would be less threatening. See, I was kind of thinking so too, but I don't know. Milk's always the go-to unhinged drink, right? But I guess contextually, if there was just a guy sitting there, like on his porch or whatever with a glass of milk, it maybe wouldn't be as bad. If there's somebody sitting at like a bar with a glass of milk, immediate like psychopath territory. Like, you should probably be fleeing the building if somebody's at a bar with milk. Alright, let me grab a little bit of wood. Yeah, I'll click the lever, why not? One coal from all that shit? What do you think is the most threatening drink you could sit there and drink on your front porch? I'm having a hard time imagining anything more so than water. It's too, like, mundane. Bud Light. Oh, we already said water, come on. Ew. Maybe. I guess it depends. Maybe it depends on what part of the country you're in. Pabst Blue Ribbon, maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's get all the furnaces cooking. No, come on. Don't break my stuff, dude. Come on. What? It's pushing me around to... Out of here. God. Although, I guess, you know what? Actually... Bud Light out of just a glass might be up there. Like, you have the can, but you just have like a regular ass drinking glass. That could actually be that could be up there. No ice either. Nothing. I guess I don't know, do you put ice in beer? I'm thinking about it. So I was thinking in the context of like a canned soda, but sort of a different ballpark altogether. Now I kinda wanna try it though. I guess you're already watering down something that's maybe not the strongest in the first place. I'm so conflicted. Oh, it didn't even give me a reward for that one. It just said obliterate. Shit. Alright. Okey-dokey. Let me actually grab... I'm gonna grab a cart and bring over a load of wood. Because I want to transport all these metals over here, I think. I think that would add to the unhingedness. Bud Light over ice. Regular drinking cup. Controversy. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you get arrested for that, no? Yeah, it's just outright illegal in most states. Holy crap. His stretch on my back sounded like a glow stick. Ugh. Alright. So, while that's cooking, I want to start thinking about... So we've got our main room here, right? I'm gonna fill these little alcoves with stuff. It's gonna be each of the areas, each of the zones. I'm gonna have all of their loot and things on display, which I don't really know how to make them look good. They look kind of a little bit goofy. They're just sort of there right now, but we'll work on it. I'm trying to think of a way that I can make a staircase going to the second floor and then eventually the third floor. Because I originally had thought, let me grab some more wood here. And let's grab. Okay. Get my builder's fit on. Headlamps. Hold on. Headlamp. Ideal for lighting. Wait, like, hold on. Do you mean what I think you mean? Can you stick one of these on... Hold on. Give me this for a second. Holy shit, that is awesome. I didn't know. Oh my god, that's awesome. So yeah, you could just stick one of these like up here and then... Oh shit. You just like changed my... Oh. Every time. You just changed my whole perspective with that. That's awesome. I love that a lot. So let's just stick like something there, right? That's pretty cool. I think I could probably lower it a little bit, but that's really awesome. I like that a lot. I can't get over that. How did that not occur to me? Of course it would work that way. Why wouldn't it? It's an infinite light source you strap to your head. Duh. You can stick it on a fucking item stand. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Alright, let's do a quick sleep. Well, I mean, that helps with that, at least. Damn, and you don't have to refuel them either. That's really good. You know what? Actually, can you do it on, like, one of the flat ones? Oh, that's so good. I wish it was a little brighter, but... Yeah, thank you for that. Holy shit. Alright, let me... Oh no. Oh no, my wood is trapped. No, please. My wood and my nails. Oh, there we go. Okay. Can I, like... do something like this? Right. See what I'm thinking here? Nope, that's... I mean, wrong way around, but proof of concept. Damn. Can I just... Can I stack like 8 of these things on top of each other? And just have an incredibly bright light? I mean, I only have 2, but... Let's see. Test away. Sure enough. I forget how much these things cost, but I'm gonna have to make a trip to the vendor. I'm gonna buy like 20 of them. Alright. I guess I should grab the stuff for another item stand. Which there are no more nails. Bet there are some over here. Yep, as long as you have the mounts. Oh shit. Okay. That does kind of help with things. So I could do like a tiered like line of them down the wall. That's really good. Also, I knew she was hoarding all the nails. So I could do like something like this. Maybe that's too close together, but we'll find out, won't we? Or maybe it's just the wrong way around. Oh, no. Please, give me my item back. Oh, shit. There we go. Wait, no, that was the right way around. What? Or maybe it was just... Nope. Not what I wanted to do. Use for your armor showcase. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. So good. Oh, that's so good. I like that a lot. Oh, man. Alright, now I've just got a bad thought of how many of these fuckers can I stack on top of each other. Can I just get like a cornea buster? You know? The fucking... just blow up your eyeballs. Get the power of the sun in your base. Of all the armors in the game, made a showcase for them using lamps. Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, I want every zone. So like, this will be Black Forest, this will be Swamp, you know, Mountain, Plains. I mean, Plains is gonna be kind of sparse, but whatever. Mistlands, Ashlands, you know, next to the Thrones, and then yeah, this is gonna really enable me to have a sick lighting scheme for each one. So, yeah, thanks. I had a bit of boxing it in. Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, I could do. So I could just, yeah, I could just stick, like... Will it even go through? Oh, yeah, sure enough. Oh, it's wood or stone. Okay. I mean, it's just proof of concept, but... I'm not gonna keep this around, but... Yeah, it seems to work fine. I would have thought that it would have blocked the light, but I mean, I'm kind of glad it doesn't. Sweet. That is fucking stellar. I don't know why that just never occurred to me to do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna replace those and leave them up. I'm gonna show that to my partner when she plays with me next. She's gonna think that's awesome too. See if I can like center it. Alright, let's put it back up. So neither of us really used the headlamps. I bought two, one for each of us, and we really don't use them as much as we should. No one is the wiser, yeah. Yeah, I could just make like a stone, you know, thing going across or something. Just to tuck it away. But honestly, I don't mind the little blue, you know, dots. It kind of reminds me of like when you go to an art gallery, you know, and they have like the little lights on the ceiling. Kind of reminds me of that. So I don't hate it. But it's good to know that that's an option. Yeah, that's really good. Now I just got to figure out how to actually make the armor and stuff look good next to it. I was thinking about maybe trying to use banners or something, but... I guess like if I were to do the mountain, maybe I do like a white banner or something. 'Cause it's all snowy. Oh, I'd have to like put a thing there, but... No. Just the way the item frame looks against the stone kind of just... it just looks terrible. And the armor as well. I have to figure out a way to sort of accent, you know, the whole thing, but the lights are really helpful for that. Oh, that looks so good. Also, I'm just imagining, damn, I should buy like 100 of those things and we'll just use them to light the base. I'm over here sticking sap in torches. Or resin, rather. Like a schmuck. Resin bills through the roof. Something cool, stack the banner on each other. It gives a nice effect. Oh, shit, okay, hold on. Stack the banner on top of each other? Or on each other? So you mean like vertically or horizontally, or? So I'm trying to figure out which one's like an easy one to grab and do. It's coal, maybe. Yeah, we'll grab some coal. So let's just do like, I'll grab like 10 fine wood or something. Also, I didn't realize how much leather scraps that it took for these. Maybe I go back and grab. I go back and grab those from the swamps. I've just been leaving them behind. I'm like, there's so many scraps. I don't need that many, but maybe I kind of do actually. One after the other. Okay, so just kind of like that. For some reason, it creates an animated effect. Or like that. Oh. I like to. I like that a little bit. You can kind of make like a soft doorway. Put another in front of it. I don't know if I'm fully grasping what you mean. Oh, but different color. Ah, okay. That might be why. Right. So let me grab maybe I'm trying to think of what I can grab that's the closest. Some raspberries there, but I don't think it's enough. I need 4. I've got blood bags here. I'll just grab those. Let's do 2 blood bags. Why did I build this so far away? Oops. I can't even tell that's red from this side. Maybe I put this in the sunlight. Hold on. I think everybody was doing it. It was amazing. I don't know if I'm doing it right, unless you mean just that, like, flutter when you go through it. But I don't know if I'm. Ugh. I think that's it. What I didn't realize, though, is that they even do that flutter. They have to be on each other. On each other. Well, I'm stacking them this way. I'm stacking it closer to me. Unless you mean like it has to be under it like that. That just looks kind of jank. So I don't think that's it. As if they're sharing the same space. Oh, like even down to the wood beam itself? Yeah. I mean, oh my god. I don't know if that's what you mean or not, but it does look like it's moving downwards. I wonder if I can get them even, like, tighter. Let's think. How do I... Nah, I think I fucked it up on that one. There you go. Oh shit, okay. So I did get it. I mean, that is pretty cool. It looks like it's going up on this side too. Okay. So maybe red and black weren't the greatest picks for it, but I could see how maybe you could maybe something that's a little bit more poppin', like a yellow or like a white and black maybe. Or like a white and blue and a red and white. Yeah. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I could play around with it a little bit. I'm seeing some potential here. There's something cooking up. It's in there somewhere. Definitely try the other colors. Yeah. Just refilling all my kilns and smelters real quick. Trying to keep the machine fed. Alright, let's put that in there. And actually... gotta feed the beast. Beast is hungry. Seems like these I really wish I'd made twice the amount of furnaces. So why all these tips and tricks to the line of people passing it forward? Hell yeah. I'll attempt to carry on the torch, so to speak. If I get anybody in who I know plays this game. I try to share everything I've picked up with them. Although it tends to be the people who know more than I do. Okay. I think all the metal was clean up. All the old metal. Alright, cool. Yeah. I like how many little, like, secrets and odd mechanics and things are to this game. Especially when it comes to the building stuff, but... Because I feel like there's things that I would never, like, pick up on my own, or it would just take me a long time, but once you realize it, it's, like, totally game-changing. Actually, I guess I only need one of each, because I just want to test things. Put my coal away. Just grab, like, 10. And maybe let's do, like, 4 raspberries, 4 blueberries. Actually, just a bunch of blueberries, raspberries. Some cloudberries. A bunch of cloudberries. Okay, a bunch of berries and some carrots. No, we have cloudberries somewhere. Actually, let's just... I probably only need half. Yeah. Cloudberries. Yep, they're there. Alright, let's see. Do it in here, because I actually have some light. And hopefully a surface to do it on. Here we go. Oh shit, I was meant to grab some dandelions. Oops. That's what I was forgetting. 4. There. Come to the conclusion. Valheim player through and through like yourself. Dedicated for sure. Well, thanks. Yeah, this game is really growing on me quick. So, that I can say for sure. Get it? Yeah, that's a little bit more poppin'. Interesting. Okay. And then let's do... Alright. So one of those. Purple, yellow. The classic combo. It's kind of trippy looking at it. Alright, what else can we do? Oh, I'll do like blue and red. And then I wanted to do white and red and white and blue as well. God, I'm running out of space to put these. Oh, that one's actually kind of nice. Like, the other ones were really cool, but, like, this one's kind of hitting different. That's nice. Oh, yeah. I like that one a lot. Today they consider I wanted to get a set of people together, enjoy Valheim at their pace, and boss battles as a community. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I might would be down. I mean, I guess you're on console, though, right? I think you mentioned earlier you couldn't get mods because PC stuff, right? It's a little bit of a shame, but basically builders, but aka adventures at the same time to progress. Yeah, heck yeah. It's kind of the best way to play this game, is just kind of leisurely or more for the experience, I think. I think the first time I played it, I was really trying to, you know, I wanted to know all the secrets and was trying to min-max or whatever. Or not even really min-max, because I was, I was playing like an idiot. But, you know. Yeah, but the server works for both. Oh, shit, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, wait, no, yeah, there's a crossplay setting, isn't there? Shit, okay. Why that didn't occur to me. Yeah, I totally remember seeing that. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, maybe then. I'll be able to hop in and check things out. It's like a yellow and green. Or not yellow and green, orange and green. Orange and green, which might be the most disgusting color combination. I think the stripes is my favorite by far. That one's crazy. Oh, actually though, hold on. Or wait, no, this is no. Blue, red, and white. There's not another triple color one, is there? That's a little bit of a shame. But I am curious. So the red doesn't match with that, but it does match with this. Oh yeah, that's not bad either. Red's gonna be at all, yeah. Oh yeah, she likes doing building stuff, so she'll probably be pretty thrilled. Yeah, those stripe ones are really blowing me away. I mean, I like the others too, but it's just those ones are really doing something for me. It's a good thing the patterns match on these too. I actually did an okay job pattern matching unintentionally. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. I quit staring. I'm just gonna leave these everywhere. And whenever she jumps into play, she's gonna be like, what the hell is this? I think I got all of the colors. Except for, I mean, red jute, but come on. That's it's not really a banner, but let's try throwing a little bit down. Yeah, here we go. Does this even, like, wave in the breeze or anything? Oh, yeah, I mean, kind of. Well, it reacts to walking through it. No. Don't even have to find one for it. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think that one has as many secrets to it. Oh my god. Hello? Get out of here. Jesus, I was waiting outside my door like a fucking freak. Alright. Now to sort the inventory. Oh my god. Okay. What? Get out of here. Oh, there's torches up here that were not refreshed. I probably need to do that. She's gonna be upset at me if I don't. One piece. Oh man, it almost looks kind of eerie with this light. God, I so want to get just like 30 of those and have just a pillar. A pillar of insane light. Yeah, so many sweet building tricks. Thanks again. God, every time I think I have a solid grasp on the building and then just the little decoration tricks that you can do in this game, there's always something new. I thought, like, the end-all be-all was going to be the door snapping tech. But that's really been, and it's been awesome, but there's been so much more. Which, I mean, speaking of, I still want to do a, oh god, what's it called? Hold on. She had me look it up, because she was really, really wanting me to do it. A herringbone pattern. Like herringbone floors. Which I think I can manage. Ben likes to test everything about Valheim. Heck yeah. I see. I used to be very much like that with games, but I feel like now I'm just kind of a kind of a pleb. I don't know. My brain feels cooked in that regard. Something about when I was a kid. I would just I would play a game over and over, and then I would do things for hours where I would just like run into walls, and like if I found a place where like the character model would glitch a bit and you'd sort of like catch the wall, I would try to see if I could climb even further and get out of bounds and just doing silly stuff, you know. I feel like I've lost that in some ways. But I don't really think it's a bad thing either. It's just an observation. Also, I'm realizing this cart is probably not going to be able to move. It's going to have so much metal in it that will not budge. So did your friend come up with that banner trick, though, then on their own? Was that... just stumbled on that? Because that's really cool, I mean... I never would have thought to layer them like that and... you know, get like a animated pattern. Also, now that I've got the, that floor on my brain, I kind of want to try it. Let's see. I only have a few minutes left as well before I have to wrap up stream, but I'm going to give this a honest try. He did, he just got curious. It's always good to know limitations, it sure is. Find out all kinds of cool shit when you just sit down and test. Well, that kind of works. Except you just like to sit and play the game for what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I've gotten with games these days. I'm just like, it's too much. I think it's kind of helped slash hurt maybe that I don't know. It feels like a lot of games these days are very solved. You know, feels like everybody's try-harding a lot, which I can't keep up with. People are too crazy these days. Oh, this kind of leaves a gap. Doesn't quite do what I want it to do. Maybe that'll work. Something else. Some made kitchens and placed food items on the mounts. Hmm? Some made kitchens and placed food items on the mounts? I don't know if I understand. Indicating what's in the chest. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I would love to do that. I like the idea of like a nice, like, just labeled, almost like a deep storage system, in a way. Here we go. I think that's what she's looking for. Herringbone. And then you just kind of, I mean, there's kind of a lip there, but that sort of just gets hidden, I think. Sort of. Well, I guess that kind of works, actually. God, what a pain to do this for like an entire room, though. Oh my god, because I think she would want it to be like all the way across, zigzag like that. Like this sort of staggered look, sort of staircase look. Although depending on, I don't know, I'd have to find a good use for it, but I do like this as a floor design. I have to think about it a little bit. I think I want to try to do a larger sample for it to really see. It's a pain in the ass, but I don't honestly. I mean, Christ, I did this, so I'm kind of beyond complaining over that. I love that look. Yeah. My partner's really big into this sort of patterning. Sing along or some hallway. Yeah, that could be good, actually. We'll have to find a place to do it. part of the reason I'm like wanting to finish these upstairs bits so much, which pop up here, is because I'm imagining one of these levels is going to be some variant of like a personal room. You know, like we'll each have our own room up here that we can sort of decorate and live in as we see fit. And if we do something like that, then we can, you know, have a little bit better idea of how we want to build out the floors and things. Because if she had a room up here and she wanted a floor like that, or if we just had a hall leading to our rooms, I would not mind doing it for that. But it's just such a time-intensive pattern to make that I would want to ensure that, you know, I'm putting it in a place that's going to be well-traveled and important in some way. So, like, I wouldn't want to do it and just, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it like here in the basement, for example. I don't mind this staying plain and kind of what it is. Yeah, speaking of, I need to move the barrels down here, but eventually. It's on the long list of building tasks. But yeah, I think this is a good proof of concept. Let me grab like just a little bit more wood, because I want to do the next part of it, just to see. So I'm imagining if you start it like this. I don't know why I go through the store. This site's totally open. Whatever. I'm imagining if you goes through like this, then you're kind of something like that, maybe. That's not quite right. How have I done that? Hold on. Wait, there we go. That's the same thing. Alright, now I'm not even sure how I did it. I lost the thread so badly. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. That's actually kind of easier too. I think I messed that up a little bit. How have I done that? something like that. Yeah, no, that's right. Then it would just, you know, expand in every possible direction, but... Yeah, I still feel like I need a larger sample size, but I'll play around with it. But I gotta run. Just over 3 hours, so my partner should be home soon, so I'll have to figure out dinner and whatnot, but I am expecting to do a late night stream tonight, which should be fun, so hopefully she'll join me on that and I can show her all the new hot building tips that I got. Thank you again, Crazy, for those. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thanks so much for being here and keeping me company, Crazy. I do appreciate it, as well as the building tips, of course. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will catch you next time. Bye.